We're back in Crown Falls. A few things are happening right now. The first thing is that my clipper here, Puddle Duck is on the way now to the island down here, Haftbrink, where we're going to start with our defense, right? So it's getting a few weapons that are over there and some steel beams, so we can fortify our islands. Next up is our soap and pig industry, and for this we need to think about where we want to place it. Of course, in Crown Falls. Why? Commute piers are way too expensive at this point, and I just do have the workforce here in Crown Falls, so I'm going to have an attraction penalty, but still I'm going to profit by having so many new products then in my town. And this is the cool thing about these islands, right? So we have this island for the heavy industry, and we have this island here then for the slaughterhouses and the soap industry. So another island that we can then also boost with electricity. Something that is just absolutely fantastic. Let's have the road up here. Here in the center we can then have the power plant once again if we need that. And around it we can then finally start placing our industry buildings, right? So up here we have, by the way, yeah, we have it, but I'm not going to use it here. We have the industrial walls, but I'm not going to do this like that. While building the industry, I found out something that I didn't know yet, and that is actually there's an iron deposit here on the middle of this very small island between the waterfalls. It's just a fantastic location overall, and just right in here we do have the iron deposit that I can use. So I'm going to have a warehouse here, and then just a small road, and then the iron mine. Very good. So that we can really exploit everything. Now we have the slaughterhouses here. We're going to have our train system and our electrical power plant here. The only thing that's missing now is the soap production. For that we're going to have a couple of more warehouses, those guys. I will also need yet another fire station in this area too. And then, well, we have basically a lot of space for rendering works that need a lot of time and soap factories that don't need so much time. That means that basically for every 2 rendering works I can have 1 soap factory. And I should keep that in mind when I place them. This is not going to work. And also here we can have 2 more, so we now already have 7. And this is how you can put in a maximum amount of soap and slaughterhouses onto one island. As we can see now, the train has 2 ways of entering this one. Either here, because there we have the double road. So here will we enter from the north, and it goes in there, goes all the way to the power plant, right? We could also, what I can see right now is we could also, for simplicity's sake, move the power plant into this area there. I think this is better. So I'm going to get rid of this one, and then we can build a few more here. This is just much easier. So these soap factories. And there we have now our power plant for the future. That is that. And I think we are almost good to go. Another thing that we still need to keep in mind now here in Haftbrink, we can now build up the defense. So let's just build the defense here real quick. We do have enough influence, not so much money, but the influence we have to build the big cannons, right? The cannon tower, there it is. We build a few of them. I think this is a good location there. 2 here and 2 further. No, 1 here. That should be fine. 3 of them is perfectly fine. Let's make it 4. We do need to keep some space here for the ships to enter.
Ship of the line reporting in.
Right, this one here needs what? Some weapons, alright. 3 is fine for now. So Haftbrink has its cannon, has its defense. We no longer need to have ships planted here. There's still now this one. In 40 seconds we can take it back. And while we wait these 40 seconds, of course we're not going to be idle. We could still purchase another share pack, this one, for 110,000. And with that, we are finally positive again on the balance, because we now have all the shares again. Each one of them gives me almost 1,000 on my balance, so that is quite profitable. I do have a couple of more ships now ready, and I'm going to build a few more. So we are having 4 more ship of the lines now coming out. Those guys here
Fleet ready.
will now move to the New World, because boy, we do need more ships in the New World. What's the balance on my ships anyway? 3,500 they cost me now, my fleet.
New orders.
And once again, we need to be very careful here to bypass the harbor of Miss Hunt. And this will be fine. And let's go to the New World. Nope, it's not fine. They're trying to get to the harbor again. These ships have a very, very distinct death wish.
Fleet commencing escort.
Right, let's just go down here. And the attack is starting in. Miss Hunt hasn't gotten her defense up. She should took the island here without anything. She's not even building on it. So we are taking it back. And this should be rather easy. Morale is crumbling. Where is her fleet? None in sight. While that is happening, my gunboat is out here exploring the world. And there we took it back. And this time we're going to add some defense to this harbor. There we have our clipper. Let's send the clipper to the main area. My shipyard, we can now continue building. Let's build a Royal Galleon and another clipper. We're going to need a lot of them soon. And here we have now the bricks. Let's take some timber, steel beams and weapons. Only 23 tons of weapons though. Let's stop the Royal Galleon again. Build the clipper for now. And this gives me another 10 tons of weapons. Let's just get over here. Righto, I think we just got a few more ships in. We also need to check that, as we can see. And also another... Oh no, this is just the hops trader here. But my new ship of the lines are ready. So I might either sell them, even though last time it wasn't that lucrative. Or we just use them as a defense here for Sleepy Hollow. The New World definitely has enough ships now. So that's that. The ship is on the way. And we have the riot again. I need to build fire station. We don't even have workers here at the moment. And we still have the riots en masse. So let's have a police station here as well. For those people, even though they shouldn't be unhappy, right? They have their pub, they have their fish. Everything is here for them. Except for a bit of schnapps perhaps. But who needs schnapps that much? For the pig farms though, while the riot is still ongoing, those people are really, really angry. Probably because they have to see pigs every day. What I still need to do here is not build a prison. Even though I would love to have a state prison right on them. So that we have the state prison. But what we need here still is some depots, right? I'm going to have quite a lot of production in this area. Especially with piggies and stuff like that. So we do need a few of them. I can squeeze in a few of these depots here. Right, so 3 of them. Let's build all 3 of them actually. This gives me enough depot that we can then use so those piggies get over there. And next up, I can now have my next trade route, which is the pig heads. So we're going to create it from Haftbrink to Crown Falls. And we're going to say here pig farms or the pig heads, whatever that is. And let's just take it 4 times. And we deliver all of that to Crown Falls. And we take Puddle Duck. Puddle Duck though still has quite a lot of stuff that we need to unload. There it is. And now what we can do, what I can also see is, that's Old Nate. Alright, I was already a bit worried that someone was that fast delivering us some cargo ship. And boy, look at that. The moon is rising. Beautiful. Righto, once again, Miss Hunt is annoying as what not. She's attacking my fish farms with one of her ship of the line. So we might just take it out, I'd say to that. We still have the 3. And let's move it over here and destroy her ship with that. Or it's a koi and she's trying to lure my ships away. I hope not.
Your harbor is under attack.
Right, so let's get back. Here we still need the harbor defense now. So I'm going to have my cannons, cannon tower. And I can hear some shooting, but there's nothing. Very good. Let's just have those cannons. We could have 2 out here and 2 out here.
The fire left ruins behind.
Even though I don't think we can build that many yet. Nope, we still need a few more weapons there, but it's fine. So we no longer need the big fleet there as well.
Your island is under attack.
And there is already my ships coming in. And she's seen it and is trying to flee the scene again. But perhaps we can actually intercept her.
Ship
Enemy
under
target
attack.
established.
Has returned from its voyage.
Oh, and also another fleet has arrived. My other fleet has arrived in the New World. So we got quite a few ships here now. Let's just move them over here. They will now patrol this area.
Fleet commencing patrol.
And we also had a fire here in Carmen that I need to repair once again. Let's do this real quick. One thing is though... Oh yeah, we don't have fire stations here.
I like people with a coarse air.
And we have taken down the ship from Miss Hunt there as well. Nice.
Ship constructed.
This always feels good. So where is it? There it is. She didn't even drop any item there for us. Shame on her. Other than that, I think we are good for now here. We might actually... Yeah, we could actually take this island here too. As long as we're with it. Let's go back to Crown Falls. The pig farm trader is now on its way. So the first pig heads are coming into Crown Falls. That means we can finally now start with the production here in our industrial zone. First off, I would like to have the slaughterhouses. So we're going to build this warehouse, upgrade it right away, build the fire station and the police station, and then about 5 of these slaughterhouses. What the heck, let's make it 7. What the heck, let's make it 9. That's it. 9 slaughterhouses. Not enough. With the pig heads that are coming in, we also need some soap. Let's build the next stuff down here, and the first... let's make it 6 rendering works and 3 soap factories. There we have them. Again, with another warehouse here as well. And thus, this whole thing here is starting to look like something. Beautiful. No warehouse in range. I forgot to build the warehouse there. Can happen. So that we get also the iron in here. I would still also really like to get my iron up there a bit more. I don't think we produce enough steel beams at this point. Let's just check this real quick. Iron ore is coming in a lot. Steel is actually a surplus there as well. So what we can do is we can still build the last steelworks here as well that we have up there. And probability of fire is pretty high in this district. So I should have another firefighter here. I might actually go with the big one. The fire brigades. They need some windows, but once built... We could have them right here in the middle. I think this is good. Let's build the fire brigade in this area. This will be the first time we have it. We can also build, which is pretty cool, a road through it. So in this case, that is a modded building, and this will be responsible then for the whole industrial district here. Right, so we have this one, and then we have the power plant, and then next to it here we can have a lot more industry here, industry, and here. Alright, I will also need something else, and that is more workers though. Let's upgrade. We have the timber. It's a bit difficult now to decide where to upgrade first. There we can still have lots of upgrades. We still have lots of farmers. And those guys here. Yep, that's a lot of farmers coming in now. Or lots of workers. To this beautiful, magnificent town of Crown Falls. And yep, while we're at it, let's also make some paved roads in the industrial district. That's just important overall because it speeds up the production tremendously when the people here don't have to walk around that long anymore, right? So it speeds up the traveling time, the transport time of those guys. Down here we could do the same thing.
Always, I endure
couldn't take my Carmen Island, most likely. Here, and also this area there, up to the brick factories that we have. And boy, does it look dirty here. Barely anything visible. What a district. Just imagine that you live in one of these houses there, and every day you have to go this way there to this area. Boy, is it looking dirty, especially from afar. Alright, and we got a whole new block here of houses finished as well that we can now just lay out. In that case, we got the timber, we got now the marketplace up here, the police station, and yeah, basically we can just now build all these houses there at once. This is of course dropping my consumption or my production for that again, but it's just beautiful to build so many farmers at once. Just feels good. It bumps us over 20,000 on the global population there. A whole lot of new stuff. By the way, yeah, with those, just now, I'm not going to do it too often because it just takes up too much space or time, but we can then just place, as we can see, some trees here, for example, later on. Right? It's just costing me a lot of money and I can't afford that, but for now, you can just see how it might look then at some point. We could also have here, for example, in this courtyard there, some flowers.
Ceasefire has ended.
Surrounding it. Oh, and yeah, we do need to look out for the ceasefire though.
Ship under attack.
Let's try it again.
Unless we get what's called
She wants
a
less and
sword.
less money from the ceasefire, so we might actually, yeah, at this point we can actually go for a peace treaty.
You'll have to vie for it.
And she's actually accepting. So now we are finally at peace with the pirates. This is good. We still haven't found Sean, but with Anne at least we are now at peace. Jing doesn't really like us. Yeah, it's very hard to get up there with her.
Under attack.
Let's go with another non-aggression pact. Perhaps this time, nope, she's declining it once again. Not easy. Perhaps some trade rights? Nope. She doesn't like anything to do with us. And in the middle there, what can we place? Some benches. So there people can enjoy a beautiful sunny day going to these benches and enjoying the day. This is how we can, for example, then design one of these courtyards, but that is something entirely later. And just look at these buildings. It's never ending the joy, never ending joy to just look at it and enjoy the atmosphere. Now with so many farmers, of course, we do have one problem though, and I'm pretty sure you all know it. It's the consumption. Sausage is looking good. Soap is actually good. Schnapps is totally down. And the schnapps, we don't have that much space anymore for it. Let's continue with the last potato fields that I have out there. So 7 more. I think by now we've built all the schnapps distilleries. Yep, so I will need to build a few more out here. Let's just check that real quick. Farmers we have plenty of. I can still go with 8 more schnapps distilleries now. And I should be building them, of course. So we're going with those guys here, those guys here. Let's go up there. We are going to need another warehouse here for sure. Let's just squeeze it in like that. I will also need another fire station once again.
I shall keep the receipt.
And those. Right, so there we got a few more distilleries up and running. So I hope this is now going to give us enough schnapps then for the future. Up here then, by the way, we don't always need that much schnapps and wood cloth. Of course, as soon as we're starting upgrading all these buildings, you know, it's pretty much self-explanatory that there is nothing else anymore. Now let's just see what is under attack. She is lurking around in the ocean again. Lucky us, this time we do have a few ships there, so I'm going with 4 of my ship of the lines. I'm going out here and start patrolling this ocean here, this channel that is so important to us, with some ship of the lines. Let's see how she likes that.
The fire left ruins behind.
Right, here the ruin, the ride is over, and just look how it sees. Yeah, this is when the ride ends, so we just need to rebuild it at once. Now we got police stations here as well, so it should not happen again. but this hurt it a bit. Workforce-wise, it's fine though. We still have some more ruins, it seems, in Crown Falls itself. There is a riot, but we have police stations in Crown Falls, so all is safe here at the moment. And yeah, you can just, you know, grasp at this point perhaps how massive this town is getting. And we not even have half of it yet, so there's still a lot of work to be done. And of course, we should not neglect the other parts of the world as well. And we haven't even started with Africa and the Arctic yet, so much to do still. Stay tuned.